A Helical is about a man that travels to a mysterious planet that reveals his subconscious to him. The idea of a helical is a spiral that we all go through. So when the character arrives on this mysterious planet, he has a series of lessons that he has to experience: self versus family, self versus society, and finally self versus higher self. I started off with a feeling, and I tried to, if I got led astray or if I got confused or lost confidence, I just tried to hold on to that feeling that I set off with. And that was very, very important, just to always bringing it back to that initial feeling that I had. So the inspirations were everything from Tarkovsky to Fellini, to my dreams, things that inspired me, whether they were visual images of the 80s, the music of the 80s, The Cure, The Sound, Joy Division, The Smiths. They all kind of lent to the vibe of the film. The first step in making the film was actually, strangely enough, the poster. I had a very strong, obviously, feeling about what I wanted the film to be about, and the visual images and the sounds and the music. And I thought the best way to manifest that into reality and define what I wanted to create was the poster. So a lot of the locations I either stumbled across while walking around London or looking online, and I really tried to build the film around a lot of those locations because it had such a stylized feel to it with that 80s sort of industrial landscape vibe. I would make those locations work for certain parts of the film. So there was no set structure when I set off. We were able to chop and change things and make it fit, and that's sort of part of the arty element of the film. I was very definite about what I wanted, and I had great DOP, Michael Wisniewski, and he was able to understand what I wanted, and that was extremely important. I feel with this film there were so many elements that I wanted to be involved in, whether that was costumes, locations, obviously writing it, producing it, acting in it, directing it. All aspects of it were something I wanted to feel like I was channeling my creativity into. So A Helical is finished. I have a few plans for some further films. The next one is called Sphere Ruler. It's a very similar vibe to A Helical, sort of 80s sci-fi fantasy. So I'm looking forward to shooting that next year.